Tucked within the official announcement that Dean Wilson will serve as a fill-in rider for the Honda HRC Progressive team, fans were treated to a long-awaited update on Hunter Lawrence's recovery timeline. Lawrence, who suffered a painful shoulder injury at Round 5 of the Monsterenergy AMA Supercross Championship in Tampa, has been sidelined ever since. The injury, which included a raised and partially torn labrum in his right shoulder, as well as multiple fractures in his humerus, required surgery. That procedure took place on February 13th in Orange County, California, with an estimated recovery window of 8 to 10 weeks. Now, according to Honda's latest press release, the expectation is that Hunter Lawrence will be ready to return just in time for the start of the AMA Pro Motocross Championship on May 24th at Fox Raceway in Pala, California. Hunter, determined as ever, had this to say after undergoing surgery: "I'm going to get this fixed and come back 100% to go and battle for the outdoor and SMX title again." That fire to compete hasn't dimmed, and all signs point to his comeback aligning perfectly with the opening round of the outdoor season. Brandon Wilson, manager of racing and advertising at American Honda, echoed that sentiment, acknowledging the absence of the Lawrence brothers from the team rig has been noticeable. "Obviously, we've missed having the Lawrences racing out of our truck for much of this season, but we're happy to see them progressing well and hope to have them back in action soon," he said. Wilson also extended thanks to the Quad Lock Honda team for their cooperation in allowing Dean Wilson to step into the lineup and represent the CRF 450 RWE in the meantime. As for Jett Lawrence, his return remains less clear. Jett has been out of action since Round 4 in Glendale, where he suffered a torn ACL in his right knee. The team confirmed that Jett has been intensely focused on his recovery, which is reportedly going very well. Though no specific date has been given for his return to competition, Jett is hopeful to be back racing as soon as he is medically cleared and ready to contend again. Meanwhile, this past weekend's round in Foxborough proved to be a chaotic one, both in weather and race drama. Chase Sexton showed flashes of brilliance throughout a soggy and unpredictable Saturday at Gillette Stadium. He guided his KTM 450 SXF Factory Edition to the second fastest lap during qualifying, capitalizing early before worsening track conditions took hold. Rain continued to pour as the heat races got underway, yet Sexton handled it like a pro, navigating the slick surface with precision and patience. He took the checkered flag in his heat with a commanding lead of over 30 seconds. However, that momentum hit a speed bump post-race when Sexton was docked 2 positions for jumping on a red cross flag, a serious infraction in Supercross. Despite that, he seemed poised to push for a podium in the main event, clawing his way forward from a mid-pack start. But disaster struck late in the race when Sexton suffered a fall in a treacherous section of the circuit. It cost him valuable time and ultimately dropped him to a 6th-place finish on a night where he looked ready to close the points gap on championship leader Cooper Webb. The exact reason for Sexton's sudden drop in pace wasn't shown on the broadcast, an oversight that frustrated many fans. What could have been a pivotal point swing turned into a missed opportunity. Whether it was a physical issue or a mechanical problem remains unclear, as KTM's post-race report offered little clarity. One thing's for sure, with a likely mutter on deck next weekend in Philadelphia, it's win or bust time for Sexton if he wants to stay in the title hunt. Speaking of title contenders and comebacks, there's some promising news about Eli Tomac. The Monsterenergy Yamaha Star Racing veteran, who broke his left fibula during qualifying in Tampa, but still pushed through to race both the heat and main event that night, is officially back on the bike. Though he finished 17th in that event, it was only after a post-race medical evaluation that the fracture was confirmed. Now deep into the recovery process, Tomac is eyeing a return to competition with the Pro Motocross opener in May set as a possible target. Tomac is a 4-time 450 class Pro Motocross champion, 2017, 2018, 2019, and 2022, and he's aiming for a 5th outdoor crown. But there's also some buzz around the paddock, rumors that we may see Eli line up for one final Supercross appearance before the season ends, possibly at Salt Lake City on May 11th. Even more intriguing, whispers suggest he may not be done in 2026 after all. Could Tomac be gearing up for one last full-time campaign? Time will tell, but the story is far from over. With Hunter Lawrence aiming to return for Pala, Jett Lawrence still on the road to recovery, Sexton looking to rebound in Philly, and Tomac teasing a surprise comeback, the 2025 season continues to build drama and anticipation. The title fights are tightening, the veterans are pushing through the pain, and the next few rounds could define how the storylines unfold heading into summer.